What do you do when your top smartphone already has epic durability, an air quality sensor, and a thermal camera? Well, you add a frickin' laser beam. I'm Mr. Mobile, and this is a quick look at the CAT S61, brought to you by Audible. CAT-branded phones have been around for about 8 years at this point, so I think we can boil down the preamble to 3 sentences. Yes, it's the tractor company. Yes, they're made for people with rough and tumble jobs. And yes, we've seen a lot of this tech before. Thermal cameras that you can plug into smartphones, portable air quality detectors, phone sensors that can directly measure the world around them. It's all been done. What's new is building all of that together into a single device that also happens to be one of the most rugged smartphones around. Let's touch on that ruggedization before we fire the lasers. Bullet, which is the company that builds these phones for the CAT brand, first certifies this thing to IP68. Now, that's not particularly rare these days. It's the same dust and water resistance you can find in phones like the Galaxy S9. But the S61 is also tested to mil standard 810G for durability, which subjects it to a whole other avalanche of abuse. And after that, Bullet puts it through another IP test to make certain all those bumps and bruises haven't ruined the waterproofing. To cap it all off, the phone has protective covers over the headphone and USB-C ports. They're not needed for the IP rating, but they help keep mud and sawdust out of the phone. On to the sensors. Lots of phones today have dual cameras, but this one uses the secondary for a FLIR thermal imager. FLIR took its name from the military acronym for forward-looking infrared, and it means you can point this phone at objects and detect their exact temperature between -20 and 400 degrees Celsius. The idea is to let workers see heating pipes behind walls, diagnose problems in engines, or even see through total darkness or fog or smoke. They can also stream that video live to off-site experts to help with whatever job they're doing. The second sensor comes in if the fumes you encounter on that job get too dangerous. Behind these holes on the right side rail sits an air quality monitor. Once every 30 seconds, it sniffs the air for VOCs, volatile organic compounds. These are the kind of things thrown off by paint fumes or solvents, and it sounds an alarm if the concentration gets high enough to threaten your health. The final sensor is the most buzzworthy, and it's also maybe the simplest. This is a rangefinder, and it uses an optical laser much like the one you'd find in a traditional laser pointer to paint a red dot on an object. Then the phone uses its camera to determine the distance to that object up to 10 meters away. The measurements can be saved directly to the phone, so you can call them up later, and CAT says there's some kind of area measurement function that I didn't get to use, really. Like I said, it's simple. But sometimes simple is good when the alternative is clambering across a room with a tape measure, you know? How well any of this works in a real-world setting remains to be seen. And for an MSRP of $999, that's a very important question. But how many times have I complained about other $1,000 phones that don't do much more than competitors half their price? The S61 brings one-of-a-kind tools, and it delivers them in a package that's a lot harder to break than, say, an iPhone X. That might be worth the price tag to a specific set of folks, and I look forward to trying it sometime later this year to see if it delivers on its laser-powered promises.
This video is brought to you by Audible, offering Mr. Mobile viewers a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. Psst! Hey, you're a Mr. Mobile viewer. That's you. So go on over to audible.com/MrMobile at the link in the description to choose your free title from Audible's catalog of audiobooks and original shows. If you're a mobile geek like me, you might like Losing the Signal, the excellent chronicle of the rise and fall of BlackBerry. If that's not your speed, there are tons of other titles to help you feel healthier, get motivated, or learn something new in 2018. And if you've got a better recommendation, share it in the comments. First, though, you gotta go to audible.com/MrMobile down in the description, or if you want to kick it old school, you can text MRMOBILE to 500-500. And hey, thanks for helping support the channel.
Folks, this was Mr. Mobile's final video from MWC 2018 in Barcelona. Be sure you're subscribed for more coverage from the studio, from South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, and a Tesla Model 3 drive in Florida. All coming up at The Mr. Mobile on YouTube. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay mobile, my friends.